Hi and welcome to the ISMM Level 3 Sales Programme. In this video we'll be exploring the role of telesales within the sales mix and review the structure and skills required for successful outcomes. Now telesales tends to be divided into two different forms, inbound and outbound activity. Now within this video we're going to look specifically at the structure and skills required for inbound calls. Inbound telesales activity tends to be driven either by the customer making an initial direct contact to you or your department, or has made a call to another part of your business, customer services say, and has been transferred to you because they've made some form of sales inquiry. So what is the role of the inbound telesales sales executive? Well, quite simply, inbound telesales is all about maximising sales success by establishing a buying environment which will allow your customer to make good buying decisions, while still allowing you to develop any upsell or cross-sell opportunities. Now, it must be stressed that telesales has an equally important part to play in terms of building long-term customer retention, and in fact often has a greater impact in terms of customer satisfaction, as the contacts tend to be more frequent and personal than the more formal face-to-face or online activities. Now remember, the customer has made a conscious effort to contact you, either directly or indirectly, and as such is expected to be given advice, guidance or some purchasing support. Now it's important to recognise the differences between direct call contact and indirect call contact. Direct calls have been placed by the customer or the prospect because they have a specific buying intention or they have some unmet purchasing needs. In many cases, they've already decided on the product that they want or were looking for, and all they're looking for now is an efficient order placing service. This shouldn't, and in fact mustn't, dampen your enthusiasm or your focus on other sales opportunities. In these cases, there will always be opportunities for upselling or link selling. These customers are looking for a professional sales approach from an executive who will listen, understand, qualify, respond and suggest. They need speed, efficiency and understanding. Be sure to give it. Now, indirect customers are often not so clear about their buying intentions. In fact, in some cases, they may not even be aware that they've been transferred to a sales function at all, and may be surprised to find themselves talking to you. Now, these customers need a little bit more support than the direct sales customer. It's much more important to keep and maintain sensible call control and to guide the customer through the buying process. Now, in either case, the call and sales process must be structured, organised and well signposted for the caller. It's absolutely essential that you do not let it become a simple order taking call. Both you and the customer are worth much more than that. Now you can adopt a traditional sales process, introduction, qualification, presentation and close, but you must be aware that both you and your customer have lost one of the most important senses, the sense of sight. Now we all know that body language or non-verbal communication accounts for somewhere between 85 and 90% of any sales message, so you have to make the remaining 10 or 15% really count. It's for this reason that many traditional field sales professionals find telesales so difficult to excel in. With only two major tools left at your disposal, your voice and listening, you need to make the most of both. So listening, as you know, there's a big difference between listening and hearing. Your job is to truly listen to everything your customer has to say and translate that listening into a detailed understanding of their requirements. Now, listening closely to your customer also allows you to tailor your responses in order to make sure that your product presentation is more compelling for them. For example, ask your customers what they picture the solution to be, or how they feel. Now, their responses will be really enlightening. If they continue to use words like see, vision, or focus, they're likely to respond very well to you painting pictures of what your product or service can do for them. If they use words like feel or touch or grasp, start to help your customer feel your product. Don't paint pictures, they don't like them. Tell them how they will feel when they've bought it or when they're using it. And your voice, keep it clear. You can tell a lot about your attitude, posture, mood and approach just from your voice. So sit up, keep a straight back and really engage with your customer. They really will notice the difference. And enjoy the journey. Sorry, we're going to just recut that bit, sorry. I was doing so well there. We go back to your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm actually going to change the tape. So.
Okay.
Very good.
Thanks, Alex. I'm just reading. I'm reading with flair. Now your voice. Keep it clear. You can tell a lot about attitude, posture, mood and approach just from your voice. So sit up, keep a straight back and really engage with your customer. They will notice the difference and more importantly, they will enjoy the journey. Now to questions or qualification. Now you can't possibly provide excellent sales advice without asking great exploratory and confirmation questions. But keep the questioning short and to the point, explaining the reasons perhaps for the questions where necessary. And don't fall into the trap of thinking you know what your customer wants just because you've dealt with 50 similar calls already that day. Every customer is unique. Now, telesales is a challenging but really rewarding element of the sales mix, allowing you to speak directly with your customer and gain significant intelligence about your customers. But please note that any details you hold following your calls will be governed by your data protection responsibilities, and it may well be possible that it's governed by distance selling regulations too. So make sure to check on that. But above all, good luck.